This is Nano Lugo.
And Martin DeBourget.
From Cantation.
And you're listening to Metalocity.
What's up, everybody? We are live right here, loud and clear.
I'm loud.
You are loud.
Am I clear?
You're loud.
I'm loud. That works.
Your volume's way loud.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, probably because I scooted it closer. There we go.
Anyway, you're listening to Metalocity. We got a full show tonight.
Yes, indeed.
Hopefully.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm trying to figure it out now.
We are currently experiencing some technical difficulties, but we trust that that's all going to be ready to roll by the time our first interview comes out. Cantation is going to come on at 7:30 to talk about their DVD and their recording May 16th.
Yes.
The new video.
I'm alone.
New CD.
Yeah.
Nephilim. Yeah, I've always mispronounced that word for some reason.
Yeah. There's it kind of confused me a little bit, but once I realized that there was no A at the end of it, Nephilium.
I'm like,
you?
I'm definitely not at the end of it.
Me?
All right, you got it figured out? You are the man.
Well, I'm hoping. We'll find out here.
Yep, 8 o'clock, Area of Effect is going to come on. Talk about what's up.
Yeah, dude.
I was looking at their Facebook page. I do believe they just got a new drummer. Officially.
Oh, officially?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just as of like last night.
Holy crap. That quickly, huh?
Yeah, we're going to see. I'm going to read more into that. And then at 8:30, we got Empyrean Throne, dude, who kicked ass at our 4-year anniversary show.
Ruled that show, dude.
Yep, so we're excited to have these guys on.
Yeah. Yeah, that dude, Andrew, he's totally, he's one of those guys where you're like, oh, wow, he could be like a businessman. And then he gets on stage and he's like, whoa.
Right.
You're like, whoa.
You know what I liked about that band is they really brought back,
a cello?
a stage act, dude.
Oh, no, yeah, they did definitely have a fucking, not guar.
Right.
It wasn't guar.
But it was going on.
It was subtle.
Yeah.
It was pretty subtle, but it was, it kind of told it wove a little bit of a tale.
Right. I'm totally into that. That's why I dug that band so much.
They had a cellist.
And that's awesome.
Yeah.
Like Apocalyptica style.
Kinda. And these guys are fucking definitely black metal for sure.
Right. So stay tuned for that coming up at 8:30. Unless everything falls to shit and then we have nobody on the show, and in that case.
Well, that would suck.
It would, dude. Don't worry, dude. If that happens, I'll only scream and yell off air.
After we're off the air? He'd punch me right in the face.
No, I might throw the monitor through the wall or something, but I don't think I'd punch you in the face. I wouldn't want to get punched back, so.
That would definitely suck.
I think it'll all work out. That bit just seems to be more appropriate lately.
The Howard Dean scream?
Right. The insanity. So our friends from Six Pack of Doom are doing a show with Green Jelly coming up.
Hell yeah.
Was that the end of July?
You just asked me if I wanted to go, and I was like, yeah, I want to go.
I want to say it was at the end of July. I'm going to have to look for sure. They just literally posted it today. I was like, hell yeah. What do we have to do to get everybody on the show? Maybe we'll have a big old hangout. Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Everybody on the show.
In case you're listening.
All 4 of them?
Mr. Machine Gun out there.
I think all 4 of them?
That's okay. We'll have the whole crew. It's all good. Shit.
Them, the crew, everybody.
Hey, unnamed source, we're going to get that other extra couch piece. We can accommodate more people. That seems. I'll take that as a confirmation.
That's a definite maybe.
Yep. I can definitely almost count on that.
Oh man. So that's cool, dude. When you said end of July, huh?
Right.
Six Pack of Doom.
So I know the world's falling apart and gas prices are up and people are going crazy and there might be thunderstorms in Southern California and the world, and in our world that causes people to panic and shit, So I'm on the freeway driving home from work and everybody's fucking panicking because there was a few drops of rain, You know, there's that fool
That
going
happens here.
45 in the, you know, and then there's the guy doing 80 in the slow lane. I'm like, oh, I see. When it rains, the rules go in reverse, and you go slow in the fast lane and haul ass in the slow lane.
How is that fucking on any source or any fucking planet?
Well, in Southern California, it's totally okay. I see you're having critical fucking issues.
Yeah.
Should we be deeply concerned?
Almost.
Oh, shit. All right. Well, if you're tuning in and we're having critical issues, I'll be sure to send out some text messages to let everybody know. Should be awesome.
What else is going on with you?
Oh, not much, dude. Just thinking about the technical issues.
Well, don't think about those.
Oh, no worries. There's only 3 bands coming up tonight. Sure. I'm incapable of thinking of anything else other than technical issues.
That's horrible.
Just kidding. That's not even...
That's horrible.
My life is a technical issue.
I would have to say that about mine, yeah.
That's how you know the Matrix is real.
Right.
That's how we know the Matrix is real. How's that?
Constant fucking tech issues.
Oh. Glitch in the Matrix?
Hey, your mic is on if you want to put it in a spot where people can actually hear what you're saying. Instead of just like
dude.
background fuzz.
Wait a minute. Nope, yeah, it's on.
Background fuzz.
The fuzz are
That
here?
should be your
What?
new name.
My new name?
No, his.
Oh, I was like, what?
That could be your new name if you
Oh, only
like
if
it.
bitch, that bitch calls in from bitch.
Yep, I'll be stealing those guys.
Stealing the expendable.
No, only if they can't resolve technical issues. No pressure.
Not at all.
So be sure to check us out at Metalocity.net. We have archives of the show and scrapbook pictures, and you can basically go through the timeline and listen to some of our best shit. And I think it's been updated recently. No? Okay, well, go to our website and check out some old ass shit that's no longer relevant. But it's still a cool website, and we appreciate having it.
Didn't you text me on Monday that you had some chocolate interviews for me?
Oh, well, yeah, I guess I could send you those. We could advertise the... Yep.
And the YouTube.
Put them on the website.
Yep. There's that, too. We could post our interviews on YouTube and our website. Yeah. I guess we're a bunch of lazy fuckers, and we don't think of that shit till we're live on air. Oh, I got something cool. All right, I'm not going to stress. It's all good. So even there's a bunch of anniversaries coming up, as you were saying. So
Yeah, 20-year anniversaries of albums.
yep, our playlist is comprised tonight of bands we're going to be interviewing, as well as some old school
Old-ass shit.
Yeah, it's old like me.
Like our website.
Except we're going to hear some Six Pack of Doom. Those guys are pretty cool.
Yeah.
They're not old guys.
No.
They're young dudes in their prime. We're the old guys.
I am definitely an old guy.
I feel old when there's technical issues.
Really? Because I feel like the Hulk when there's technical issues. I just want to smash shit. Like, oh, smash! Stack smash!
Well, speaking of smashing shit, I think that fucking complements the song we're going to come into. Let's go ahead and get into some metal right now.
Metal.
All right, dude. I was going to say something nice. And I'm reading this Facebook post. And I bet the guy who knows it who posted it knows what I mean. Right, the jerks. You mean the jerk. And you can't talk about Stack
The
like
jerk
that.
and Steve. Oh, too funny.
Yep. So we're going to have a little fun. Let's go ahead and give this guy a call.
All right, then.
Great band. They're working on a DVD right now. They're going to be working on it May 16th, right?
Yes.
Uh-oh. Jesus, dude.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
I have no idea. That's the ring, apparently, that
Holy
he's got.
shit.
Yes.
Jesus, hello?
Bueno?
Whoa.
Damn.
What is that noise?
I think your pizza's ready.
Hello?
We seem to be...
Dude, I can't even hear you. Hang on.
Wow, what?
Ow, what? Is that better?
Not
No,
really.
dude, that's
What?
incredibly
Oh.
loud.
No? Hang on.
Oh, you're coming in.
That's what she said. Hang on.
Maybe turn the volume down just a tad.
I can't tell which is speaker and which one's not. I don't have you on speaker because that's a douche thing to do.
Actually, you're sounding pretty good right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not speaker because I'm not a douche.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, what was that pause?
Other than that
actually,
jerk comment,
kind of
I don't know.
far.
You called Haystack a jerk. I don't know. That wasn't very nice.
No, I'm pretty sure I said jerk, plural jerks. It says jerks.
You call an unnamed source a jerk, too? Damn. This guy's all over the place.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the unnamed source. How are you doing, unnamed?
Oh, he doesn't have his headphones on, so he doesn't know that you're saying anything to him.
Nice. Oh, well. I didn't want to talk to him anyway.
He's like the bass player in the show. You know how it is.
An interview today with a drummer. I'm like, this is like uncanny. Singer and drummer talking to each other. You heard about that one, right?
No, I haven't heard
Singer-
that joke yet.
Sounds like a joke, yeah.
Or stuck. They're locked inside the car, and the guitar player spent an hour trying to tell them how to get out.
That's funny.
That's almost like the three-legged blonde got caught in a trap, gnawed off 3 of her legs, and was still caught in the trap.
Right. Hey, so for our listeners, we are talking to Martin DeBourget, singer of Cantation and host of the Monday Night Throwback Metal Show.
As well as the annual, Throwback Metal Fest, which will be coming up here in October.
Right.
Keep singing my praises. I'll listen all night long.
And that's it. That's all I got. I don't know.
And we're done.
And we're done. Anyway, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you pronouncing my name correctly. Because for the first 6 months, I called him He-Stack, and I see it's not Slee-Stack or He-Stack, it's Haystack.
But I like Slee-Stack.
Dude, I've had all sorts of them, dude. Smokestack, tree, haystick,
Shit stack.
shit stack.
I'm rather fond of Shit Stack.
It's one of my endearing qualities.
Yeah, I bet it is.
That was the politest FU I've ever heard.
Your words, not mine.
Oh, shit.
Good shit.
So you guys have been busy, man, working on the video, which is cool. Got a chance to check it out. And
We're actually working on our third video. The first video was The Maze, which is from the first
Right.
album. And then we did a cover of Saxon's Power and the Glory. And that got some pretty good views, and we're still working on it. But, it's hard-ass work. And then
right.
that's the bonus track on our new album. But we're actually working on our third video. Actually, it's all been shot, but it's in the editing phase now for Walk of Desire.
Just after you guys released your first video, you guys started filming for the second one, right?
Fairly short. No,
No.
can't say that.
Damn.
The editor/producer for our first video, we got it super cheap. So we kind of just had to bite the bullet and however long it took to get it done. And as it turns out, that video didn't come out till we were done recording our second album. So it may have looked like that by all appearances, but no, it was a good almost 9 months apart. But by the time we did the second video, it's more like into the third video, we were just weeks apart. So it seems like video is all the things we should be doing. So that's what we're doing.
All right. Well, it's all coming together.
Thank
Quality,
you, man.
Quality of the music is awesome. And so you guys just did some shows, too. You were out in Chicago for a while, right?
Just did the Ragnarok Fest, Nuclear Blast.
Yeah.
Nuclear Blast. See what I did there? Nuclear Assault headlined. I'm not a thrash guy, but hell, they sure crowded it in. So they headlined, and so it was a damn good fest. Ostrogoth from overseas. There's a whole bunch of bands from not in the local area. You know how festival environments goes. It's just
Right.
kind of cool, hanging out with metalheads all weekend.
That's awesome.
That can be awesome if they all know about deodorant.
And there's at least 4 chicks there. That's the rule. Right?
Dude, there totally was only 4 chicks, and man, Talk about popularity.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
But I try to change that at my festival. I know that I sell quite a few tickets to girls, but in the end, who knows? It might just be a wife that says, get lost for the weekend, and he's happy to do so. So
Let's hope it's a wife and not like a,
Do tell.
Well,
no,
I tell people,
kid.
if your wife doesn't like our festival, your girlfriend will, so don't worry about it.
She's like, oh, I bought that for my grandpa. You're like, what the fuck?
That does happen. That does happen.
Damn. Hey, so tell
Yeah,
us
so-
a little bit about the DVD you guys are going to be working on.
Yeah, so speaking of recordings and videos, just of all the marketing schemes that all bands try to do, I've noticed that videos get us the most traffic. People hit play; it's no big deal to them. They're on Facebook anyway or whatever, and they hit play on a video.
Right.
So we're kind of just continuing along in those lines. And this Saturday's performance for Eddie's birthday at the House of Metal in Santa Ana, we're doing a board feed recording, so we're gonna have it, nicely mixed and sounding really good, and then it's gonna sync up with the filming. The same guys who did our Saxon's Power and the Glory video are gonna do this one, so it's gonna be top notch. It's gonna look great, and the main guy on the project is a guy named Solomon Kiefer, who does pure rock photography, and so they're collaborating with the guys from they are called shit. He's going to kill me for not remembering, but Solomon will be remembered. Glad that I remembered his business name, but I can't remember the business name of the guy helping him out. Anyway, so that's going to come out. Who knows when that'll come out? We want our first that last video we worked on, Walk Through Desire, to come out before the live DVD comes out, and by the time that's ready to come out, DVD might be a faulty medium by then. Who knows? So I don't know how to release it at that point, but I'll be damned if it's Blu-ray.
Oh, really?
No, that was my old person's voice. Fucking Blu-ray. I ain't gonna ever fucking own a Blu-ray.
These damn
I
youngsters
was like,
nowadays.
I was like, damn, how did Blu-ray wrong you?
Yeah, right? Blu-ray was never a dick to you.
How dare you sully the name of Blu-ray?
Betamax all the way. Hey, I own a
Betamax. Those were actually the superior quality.
I have a Betamax.
It was. It's that whole load with the load in,
Yeah, but I guess
technological shit.
porn went with VHS instead of beta.
Right. I see what you did there. Good shit. So anyway, yeah, that's this Saturday. Where's
it at again?
This Saturday is the filming of that video.
No, where?
Oh yeah, at Malone's in Santa Ana, House of Metal.
Right, this Saturday. House of Metal.
That's this.
Yeah, Malone's is a cool place, actually.
Yeah, the two stages works out well. I know you guys recently were out there doing your split stages thing. There was a throwback stage, which I did not host because I couldn't be there, and then there was your Metalocity stage. How'd that go for you guys?
Oh, it was awesome.
Fantastic.
But you know what? We found time to hang out with all the bands on both stages, and we met everybody, and actually everybody was cool. The dudes from Cage were cool. We had a killer time. I understand you had scheduling conflicts because of whatever was going on with the video.
We got into a
something.
pissing match about this on Facebook.
We totally did not.
I know, I'm just fucking with you, dude. No, it was...
Hate stack or a shit stack. Here's my...
the only reason it's not shit stack is because Facebook wouldn't let me put that in. They denied it as my first name. Actually, they denied Hey as my first name.
Nice. Well, you hear my sarcasm now, and it works. But on text, sometimes it doesn't work. But yeah, Max had a date in mind that was more appropriate and accurate to what the anniversary date was for Kosher Metal. But and I was totally down and willing to do it. But I guess there was a conflict, and he couldn't get Malone's that date, so he had to change the date, which I had already booked with Cantations.
Right.
Indeed. No, I'm dealing with hypersensitive people all the time. I'm in a fucking house full of chicks.
And then you come over here, and I'm a crazy person.
He's only crazy because I make him crazy.
Right. So, so after that, I think we're on a break for a little bit just to get some other stuff done. I know we're with Ruthless in Vegas at the end of June.
Awesome.
And then let's see, July, nothing. August, we're going to do, we're hosting kind of, a home show once a year up here called The Gathering of the Desert Rats. You know, they call the people that live in the desert rats, and it was supposed to be an insulting term, but we kind of adopted it because we're dumb.
Right, go with it.
So we said, let's go with it, and it's The Gathering of the Desert Rats, so we're going to get a whole bunch of people and bands that are local to the area to go out there and do that. That's a show we'll host once a year. Then, let's see, at the end of August, we're going to go to Tucson and play with Ashbury.
Oh,
That's
cool.
August 22nd, yeah. And then, let's see, August, September, we're off. October, we got a show with Fate's Warning, and that'll be...
I saw that.
I think that's Tiki Bar in Costa Mesa. And finally, at the beginning of October, actually, to backtrack a little bit, is the Throwback Metal Fest, which, of course, is Omen and 19 other big bands, and it's going to be fun.
Right,
Including our friend Six Pack of Doom.
It's going to be in Vegas. And yes, Six Pack, man, those guys are so fucking cool. He sent me a vinyl, and I didn't even ask for it. He said, give me your address, I'm sending you a vinyl. Fuck yeah, you're so cool.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I got this
All the dudes in that band are totally cool.
wicked cool, and I'm looking forward to having them on the fest for sure.
Right.
And I found them through you guys.
We may have to make a trek to come out and hang out.
Actually, Michael showed up to the Throwback Metal Fest 1.
Yeah,
He did.
Yeah, he
Not
was at our
inter-
first anniversary show too. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sweet. Very cool. Yeah, but like I said, I would have never discovered them had they not appeared on your show.
Yeah. See,
Well, that's
look
cool.
at that.
The show's working.
We're an informative show.
Credit where credit is due. Very informative indeed.
And offensive. Forgot offensive.
Oh, my bad.
That's why we had to throw a disclaimer in there, because it turns out we're super offensive at times.
We got to put the disclaimer in as a sound effect.
Right.
That way you can just play it any time.
Hey, so, since we're all on the same station here, tell us a little bit about your show for some new listeners who might be tuning in.
Well, the Throwback Metal show's going well. I don't have the big balls that you guys do to go live. My first few shows were live, and just because you guys have years under your belt dealing with this, and I don't. So when a glitch happens, I go into panic mode and start
Oh, so
freaking
do
out,
we,
hitting
dude.
rock.
We just did that a few minutes ago.
We?
So I pre-record, which has actually opened up a little bit because, you guys think you have a hard time getting people out to Ventura. I couldn't get anybody to come out to the high desert. And I just prefer the quality of a microphone recording. So since I pre-record now, I can catch an interview at a show, or I can go down and meet somebody at a certain time. And I got some interviews while I was at Ragnarok. So it all works. And so I go back home and I do the editing and we upload it, and it's hassle-free. And I get to spend time in the chat room and make fun of people.
That's cool.
And they make fun of me is really what happens. But it's a lot of fun.
Hey, eye for an eye, right?
Yeah, I guess. And then, but
And your show
The chat
time is
room is-
8 to 10?
yeah,
8 to 10
8
Monday
to
nights.
10, right? I'm thinking about hitting up the Jerk Boss is how I like to refer to him. Manjuki.
The Jerk Boss, dude. We never actually came out with that one. We call him like the Jukesenheimer.
Jukes box.
The jukebox. Anyway, I'm thinking about hitting them up and starting early as well because I do a lot of interviews with some East Coasters that just can't hang till 1 o'clock in the morning.
Right, and that's exactly why we decided to start an hour earlier, is because for a lot of East Coast listeners.
I just found that it's hard. You guys are doing something different than I am. You're interviewing 3 guests in a night, and I usually just try to keep it 1, 2 max. And talking to somebody for 3 hours just seems like I could talk for 3 hours, but getting words out of somebody for 3 hours is another animal.
Oh, I just pre-record all my questions and I just ask the same thing.
Got them loaded right into the sound effect.
That's right.
Unless you're interviewing Martin DeBourget and he steps all over every fucking question you had written.
Right, I was waiting for that. That's why this one had to be
That's
live.
one live, yeah.
Hey, so for people who want to check out your band, what's the best way for them to get in contact?
Well, that comes with the story. First of all, it's cantation.com with a K. The reason I say K is, we all, you come up with a band name, and it's not like when we were kids. You come up with a band name. Oh, that's fucking cool. Next thing we do is we write a logo.
Right.
No, the first thing you do is now you find out if that website's available.
Right.
So, cantation.com was available. I think most people, if they've heard the word cantation, they're thinking of, a witch's incantation or something. So they're spelling it with a C.
Yep.
Which so I'm finding now it's like, I have to tell them
Autocorrect
cantation.
wants to spell it with a C.
Yes. So I tell them now cantation with a K. But fortunately, what we did do is choose a unique enough name that people have an easy enough time finding us. So it's
sure.
cantation.com.
And
And
the
it's
artwork is cool.
/cantation everywhere. Yeah, thank you. So it's /Cantation everywhere. Facebook /Cantation, YouTube /Cantation, etc. So it's easy enough to find us. And speaking of the artwork, yeah, the logo was created by Rainer Kowitz, who does a lot of work for Century Media and some other places out in Germany.
Right.
Our new album cover is designed by a guy named Dusan Markovic, who's doing a lot of work for up-and-coming metal bands. And absolutely thrilled with him.
Yeah, the artwork is sick, too. I was checking it out. Yeah, it's really good.
You know, it's not like the old days where artwork meant everything for an album cover, but since we're still in that genre that most of the listeners prefer a tangible product to hold, might as well pay attention to the artwork.
I could tell you, I went to the record store and I've bought albums and CDs and stuff just based off of how cool the artwork and the song names were.
Thank you, Cannibal Corpse.
Manowar. Yeah. Not the Loincloth album, neither. I'm not talking about that shit. That was fucking weird.
So he says.
Right.
So, the only time we can actually pick them up on the mic.
Right. Thanks, unnamed source.
Nailing you to the cross, dude.
Yeah, about the artwork for Cannibal Corpse. You know, I'm with you, though. I used to buy albums just based on the cover. That's how I discovered Maiden. I thought the Power Slave album cover was just so badass, I bought it.
Fuck yeah.
So, but I was, you know, if you guys didn't know or not, I'm an atheist now, but I have a fundamentalist Christian background. That's where I did some of my early music and blah, blah, blah.
He said the C word on our show, dude.
Dude.
Gasp. So I was actually a buyer for a lot of the bookstores that sold that kind of stuff down here, and that's why I know a lot of those guys from, you know, I won't mention their names; they're not worthy. Anyway, so there was an Abbey Road convention, and Abbey Road was one of the distributors out here, pretty popular in Southern California, and I had to go to one of their conventions because you know that you're shaking hands and schmoozing with the people you're buying music from for your bookstores,
right?
And I passed by a table where the guys from Cannibal Corpse happened to be there. Now, it's a lot like NAMM, where you walk around with a badge so they can just look at your badge and see where you're from. And so here I am walking around, looking at, you know, whatever and checking out bands and tables. And I walked by the Cannibal Corpse thing that I hadn't realized who they were yet. This is going back some years. And the first thing, one of the guys in the band, I couldn't even tell you who in the band does it, the whole band's sitting there, and the first guy notices my badge. Martin DeBourget from Living Word Christian Bookstore. So he says, I'm going to give you a free album. I'm like, okay, cool. What are you going to give me? The fucking cover he gave me. You know, here I am, Mr. Uptight Christian. I don't know. You guys you're the huge fan, so you probably know which cover it was, but it was Skeleton eating out a girl skeleton.
Eaten back to life.
Oh my God. And I took one look at that, and my sensitivities, my hands started trembling, and they were just, the whole band just started busting up laughing at me. So
damn, that's a great story.
I can laugh at it now, but back then I was like, that was the most traumatizing experience.
You asshole! You're the reason I am what I am.
They were cool guys, though. Looking back on it, they were just having fun with me.
Was that what year was that? I mean, like, was that Chris Barnes, or was that?
See, I don't know the band well enough, but if I had to put a year on it, let me think. I would say that would be 91, maybe 90, 91.
Damn,
I'm gonna have to do some research on that.
Way back. No, I'm just kidding.
Possibly 92, but you know, those. Some guys say, "Oh, those years are all a blur because they were doing drugs." Those years were all a blur with me because I wasn't happy. So I'm happy now, especially being on the air with you guys.
That's all that counts, man. Not just being on the air with us, but being happy.
Maybe
exactly right.
I don't think that was Eaten Back to Life. No, it was something else. Different album.
It was graphic. He was eating her out. Her skeleton legs were spread wide open, and he was going to town.
Damn.
It was brutal, dude. Brutal.
Well, usually I like to end on a good note. Well, hey, man, we do appreciate you taking the time out tonight to call in and hang out with us and tell us about, you know, what's going on with Cantation and, you know, hear about your show and stuff. And keep us posted, man. It's good to have you on the show.
I assume you're going to spend some of my tracks, you dicks.
Oh, we played one at the top of the show.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were actually listening to the beginning of the show, but we actually introed with one of your songs. Now I'm hurt.
Nice.
Now I'm hurt.
Well, keep in mind, though, I was doing my diligent duty and turning down the radio while I'm being interviewed. So,
while you're being interviewed, but you weren't listening at the beginning of the show then, huh?
Listen, you said some things, I said some things. Right.
Yeah, actually, we got one coming up on deck in 20 seconds, man. So we're going to go ahead and let you go. And, hit us up again soon.
Sounds good, bud.
Congratulations on all the cool success that you guys are having in your band right now.
Thank you, man. And we'll see you. And goodbye to you, unnamed sir.
Unnamed sir. Wow. You think
He's
he was
not
actually?
even-
You think he was actually knighted?
Yeah. He's not even royalty. All right, man. We'll talk to you later.
Oh look, more,
See you guys.
more cantation.
Let's get to some metal right now.
Metal.
What's up, everybody? We are back live and loud right here on Metalocity.
I might if I knew I was definitely quitting the show.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, but I'm your host, Steven Steele.
I'm Stacked Ripper.
Yep, my dancing sidekick.
Dancing.
I was talking about unnamed source. I'm just kidding, dude. I was talking about him.
Sidekick.
I didn't mean you. I was talking about this guy.
It's a revolt.
See, whoever's flicking me off, I'm talking about the other person.
Harumph.
Nothing but love all around.
Harumph. That's
coming
all I
up
have
in
to
just
say.
a couple minutes. Area of Effect.
Indeed.
That's who we were just listening to. Those guys are heavy as hell.
Yes, they are.
And they are a Oklahoma-based band,
Oklahoma City.
which is fucking awesome, actually. I'm for that.
There's not much going on out there, I don't think. Oh,
Well-
we got someone calling in.
All right.
Hello, you are on air with Metalocity.
Yeah, hey man, this is Dave from Cryptic Hymn.
Cryptic Hymn?
Yes, I was scheduled for an interview with Asher Media Relations.
Oh, shit. Right on. We might have had a scheduling conflict.
Oh, okay, my apologies, man.
Hey,
Is a better time?
let me see. Can you, are you cool calling back at 9 o'clock?
At 9, so an hour from now?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, yeah, sure, I can do that.
All right, man. Our apologies. We just have been inundated lately, and we must have double booked accidentally. So, again, we apologize, and hopefully you'll call us back at
It's
9.
okay, man. No worries.
All right, cool. We'll talk to you at 9.
Yeah, take it easy, man.
All right, thanks.
Huh.
Damn.
I thought that was scheduled for a couple of weeks ago.
Area of Effect? No. That's the band we have coming on.
Yeah.
And that was the dude from
Cryptic Hymn.
Cryptic Hymn. Man, well, our bad. We do apologize if we double booked somebody.
That is horrible, man. How do we do that?
That's the first time that's ever happened.
Right?
Especially we were called out on air. I blame unnamed source. I don't know why. I just need somebody to point the finger at.
Oh, that's funny.
And since he's unnamed source, it's like pointing the finger
Uh-oh.
at nobody.
We got another call.
Okay, let's take that, and hopefully we didn't fuck this up.
Hello, you're on air with Metalocity.
Hey, this is Steve with Area of Effect.
Hey, what's up,
look
man?
at
So apparently, right before you called, we had a scheduling conflict.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, that wasn't awkward.
Yeah. How's it going, guys?
It's going good, man. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, no problem.
We
I got a Sean Blair and Jarrett, our guitarist, on the line as well.
that. What's happening,
Hey,
guys?
what's up, dudes? So we got a chance to check some of your music out right now. You guys are heavy as hell.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah.
Out of Oklahoma. That's awesome, too.
Yeah, that's it's actually pretty surprising how much metal is actually here in Oklahoma City.
I believe it, man.
Yeah,
There's
we got to get...
nothing to do.
We don't know about that. So it's cool to get... It's cool it's going on. So tell us a little bit about your guys' band.
Yeah, sure. So we're kind of like a early metalcore kind of feel to everything. We have a little bit of an emphasis on gaming as far as our influences go. Just given the name, but a lot of my lyrics themselves are based around songs, old school gaming, like Pac-Man is a new song we just came out with Jake and Clyde.
I'm for
It's
it.
self-recorded, but it's on the list.
That's awesome. I'm an old school gamer, so I can appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if we sent you guys, but we have another song out called 32-Bit Warrior that's kind of about the whole concept of how modern gaming is just a bit too easy and how hair-rippingly frustrating some of the old stuff was and kind of how I feel like some of that should come back.
Right. I saw that some of the I think some of the retro stuff is kind of making a comeback. But we heard Depths of Eternity, and also we have State of Disorder on deck.
Yeah.
That's a good one right there.
Yeah, so
I checked both these songs out. They're both heavy as
they're
fuck.
both heavy as fuck, yeah. So where do you guys draw your inspiration from? I obviously hear like a little bit of, old school Pantera in there with
Yeah, that probably comes from mostly me. Dimebag Darrell was a huge influence on me. There was just something super special about how he could put some really nice groove into just against the grain metal.
yeah.
And I try anything that I write. I try to bring that out.
Nice.
Well, it definitely comes out in those leads and the riffs. Fucking
I'm
A.
glad you guys like.
No, that's right up our alley, man. That's the kind of shit that we're like, yes.
Right.
Glad
if
to hear it.
If it's cool, we'll just throw that in our rotation for future shows as well.
Yeah, no problem.
Go for it.
Excellent. So, and then with the vocals, I kind of heard, I want to say like a little bit of snot on some parts, and then it's kind of its own unique style, but it's very guttural, very
Yeah, from pretty much all different locations. I think the first real metal band I listened to was Soilwork.
Oh,
And,
right on.
My mid-range kind of comes from that, and a little bit of influence from As I Lay Dying as well.
yeah, I can hear that. Okay.
So did you guys were formed in 2009, right? Or was it 2010?
Like late 2009 or early 2010, something like that.
Yeah.
But I was looking at your guys' Facebook. That's pretty cool. You guys have a lot going on. You guys working on? Oh, you just coming out with your CD, right?
Yeah, we go in the studio later this month to record, get everything down, get it sharp, because we want those new songs out there. We haven't played them live yet, so before we play them live, we want to get a solid recording so we can sell it at the show.
Yeah, so you can get your name out there and generate a buzz.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going into the studio with Trent Bell at Bell Labs here in Oklahoma. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Trent Bell. He's from what I understand, he's a Grammy Award-winning engineer and producer, and we're lucky enough to be working with him at the end of this month.
Yeah, I was looking at Bell Labs recording. Yeah. So, as of yesterday, you have an official new drummer. That's awesome.
Yeah,
We do.
that was a really interesting situation. I ended up being friends with our old drummer, and just kind of filled in really nicely timed.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome how things work out, huh?
Well, I mean, considering how hard it is to find somebody that can use their feet and their hands at the same time, you pretty much need a doctorate, man.
Yeah, for us when we were jamming, it was tough to find a drummer who wouldn't get too drunk and fall off his drum stool.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Tom did a pretty good job of propping himself up on something.
That's why they make those thrones with the backs on them now. They just tape them to it.
See, well, I thought Joey Jordison's 5-point harness one was pretty good, but that flipped him on his side and shit. Spun him around in a circle with a pentagram. So, obviously, you guys are just rocking it out there. What are some other bands out there that are catching your ear from the Midwest, the Plains area?
A darn good question, man. We have some friends in Metalocity that play kind of like a Viking metal feel. They are very reminiscent of
I'm on a Mars,
yeah.
and that style. I can't think of any other Viking metal band other than Amon Amarth. They pretty much got that corner packed.
Is there any other Viking metal band?
Right, that's the Viking metal band.
Yeah. That's the. Oh, very cool, guys. So, what was that?
We played they kick ass.
Who's that?
Metalocity, the good band we were just comparing to Monomorph, they're kick ass.
Okay, very cool. Well,
Dang, sorry. I guess I'm blowing up with emails because I double booked, and that was a shitty thing. But that's all my fault. So I do apologize to you guys and the other band who called in.
Oh, you're fine, man. No worries.
so how'd you guys come up with your band name? It's actually pretty cool fucking name, and it's an original one for bands that are coming out.
I can't believe that name wasn't taken already.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually pretty surprising. I mean, when the band originally formed, that's the hardest part of being in a band is trying to name it something that's not already taken. So, like me and Steven, we came up with a list of what it's like 200. Yeah, there's around like 200 names.
Jeez.
And so, we had our band practice, and we're like, all right, first order of business. Here are these names, and we went through every single one of them, and everyone was just like, no, that's terrible. No, that's bad. That's stupid. And we went through the entire list, and nobody liked them. And so one day, me and Steven, we used to work together, and so we were out at lunch, and we were talking about the whole situation, and both of us played World of Warcraft at the time, and he was just like, fine. What about area of effect? And I just kind of looked at him and go, that's actually not that bad. and we took it back to everybody, and everybody was like, hell yeah, let's go with that. And so that's we've been that ever since.
Nice, very cool. And then obviously you guys are your song titles are pretty self-explanatory there.
It's funny. Our last guest, he was talking about how nowadays you have to go and the first thing you do is see if the website's taken.
Yeah. See if the .com's already taken or not.
Yeah, so we pretty much had to jump on Get Affected. That's kind of been our go-to website, email, anything name, just because the area of effect's kind of been done before.
So you guys doing a lot of touring?
Not as much as we'd like to.
Yeah, definitely not as much as we'd like to. With the drummer situation, we're kind of on the back burner right now. Writing new material, getting ready to record. As soon as we get done recording and get that album out there, it's gonna be very, very busy. Scheduling anything that we can, anywhere that we can, just getting out there and doing what we do.
Oh, awesome, man! You guys have to keep us posted if you come out to the Southern California area. It'd be awesome. We'll definitely come out and support it.
We highly plan on being over in California at some point.
So I'm looking here at some of your pictures on Facebook. What are you guys running as far as live setup or studio setup for guitars and amps and stuff?
Me personally, I have a custom Mayonnaise Regia 6 for my main guitar. I have for my head, I'm using an Engel Fireball 100. Run into a Mesa cabinet. I've got it's a pretty minimalistic setup. A boost pedal, wireless, and noise gate. That's pretty much it.
Nice.
I'm running a Ampeg SVT 3 Pro for my head unit, and then just a 4x10 cab right now. It sounds pretty deep. I'm liking it.
Nice.
Well, like I said, definitely comes through on the music that we were checking out. So whatever you guys are doing seems to be working out pretty damn good.
Awesome, man. Thank you.
Yeah, I got some monster mic cables. Kind of a big deal.
I play a vicious stereo, man. Watch out.
What kind of picks? Gauge? No.
The nose.
I cut mine out of credit card.
That's awesome. I use a shaved down quarter.
Actually, Billy Gibbons from ZZ Top uses a peso.
Holy crap! That doesn't surprise me.
That's
right?
kind of cool.
But, all right, I was just thinking that has an interesting tone.
ZZ Top.
I think I'm going to switch over to Mammoth Bone. I got to put my order.
That's metal. Fucking Mammoth Bone.
Jeez, made mine out of real tortoise.
Yeah. Dinosaur skull head. Yeah.
Real fossilized dinosaur.
Yeah.
Well, hey, man, we appreciate you guys taking the time to call in and hang out with us. Actually, we still got another 6 minutes left if you guys want to hang out for a little bit and bullshit.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Right on. What was that?
What's that?
Oh.
I was just trying to wipe something away. No, how long do you think it'll take to break the new drummer in?
You mean like party him out? Get him a bunch of chicks?
Get him used to your style of party?
We're already putting in the work. Our other guitarist Nick, he's actually doing everyone a favor. all of our current songs and new ones moving forward. He actually creates MIDIs out of them and just clicks and MIDI guitars.
Right.
So whenever so that he can take the new drummer can take that stuff and and have all of our songs just right there. He doesn't actually need us, and he can just get to work and just start writing and do everything he needs to do.
Very cool. Very cool.
Given our kind of our genre, I'm strongly considering taking all the MIDI files and including them in the CD as like a free bonus extra, just so everyone kind of has like pixelated music as part of their.
You know what?
Their kit.
I think that's not a bad idea, personally.
Lamb of God did that with like their producer editions. They basically gave you all the files of them playing, and then
all
you could
the
do whatever you needed
individual
to do.
tracks.
Yeah. And then
Lamb
you
of
could
God did it.
remix it and shit. Yeah, there's a couple albums they did that with. It was Sacrament and Wrath, at least.
Right, I know Sacrament, which is fun. You can take other people's music and totally warp it and fuck it all up.
Totally fuck it all up.
Next thing you know, Britney Spears is singing to your music.
I don't know about fucking it up that much.
That's an outlier. Extreme.
I would truly love to see a mashup of Britney Spears and Area of Effect. That would actually be that would make my day.
Oh, well, he threw the challenge out there, so if anybody's listening who wants to make that happen.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Hit me, baby, one more 32-bit warrior. But there was that reaction to Psychosocial Baby, which was like Justin Bieber and Slipknot mashup.
Oh, my God.
And they have Corey Taylor like having his reaction to it. He thought it was actually pretty good. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What do they say? There's no bad publicity, so it's whatever.
No, I can go on the record as saying that is not a true statement. There is bad. I mean, look at Hitler, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah.
Not to name drop or anybody. Oh, shit. And the funny thing, oh, well, shit.
What? What were you going to say?
I was going to say something fucked up about your comment, but I decided not to because I'm a gentleman.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate that. It's the first time. First time in a long time. I've gotten a reprieve.
I'm doing my part.
That's awesome.
That's just the kind of relationship we got,
Oh, we're pretty much the exact same way.
We fight like brothers.
You know what? It's all about having a good time because, one of the cool things is, what we talk a lot about on the show is, metalheads are a community. It's not, it doesn't matter what race you are or what you believe in or what you look like.
Color, skin color.
You go to a metal show, you see everybody at a metal show.
Y'all bleed the same color.
That's right. Nobody gives a shit about what you think or what you believe or, they're just there to rock out and have a good time.
We actually used to play at this place that was it's a hidden castle. It was this castle that was in the middle of town. And there was this old lady, like she looked like she was 110. And she would just stand in front of the speakers and rock out. Like, you remember her?
Yeah, I remember that lady.
That lady was a demon.
That lady was
we played a show with Psycho Stick, and she ended up showing up. And they do this thing with the sombrero. And she beat the crap out of every single person trying to steal the sombrero from everybody in the audience.
Yeah.
The lady was possessed.
Yeah,
Nice.
A Psycho Stick singer actually. He looked at me and he actually put the sombrero on my head and put the little lash around the bottom of my under my chin. And I turned to my left and I saw that woman eyeballing that sombrero, and I just slowly took it off and just to her. Like I'm just like I'm good. Like I don't want that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
I thought you were going to say I started to look left and she gave me a right cross right across the fucking bridge of the nose.
It wouldn't surprise me. I actually thought Steven was talking about. We actually played a show at the Hidden Castle. It was maybe a year later, and there was a woman who was she had to be in her late 80s, but she was also wheelchair bound, and she like right in the middle of our set. We're up there, we're playing, and she rolls out. She had an electronic a wheelchair. She rolls out in the middle of the mosh pit, and these kids are just going crazy. Rolls through the middle of them, and then just starts backing her chair up and forward.
That's
just back
fun.
and forth.
That's what I would do. Fuck it.
Unnamed source, and I saw that same thing down at the Slayer Megadeth show that I think Jukes went to as well. You and Jukes had the same tickets, and Unnamed Source and I had like nosebleeds, and it was, I think, during Testament set that
Somebody in a wheelchair.
somebody in a breath-powered wheelchair. It wasn't like, one of the wheelchairs. Dude. It was
Stephen
like,
Hawking style.
It was like, we were like, what the fuck, dude? And he rolls out into the pit, and I'm like, that's messed up. They're not letting him out of the pit. But as it turned out, we were wrong because he was just going around in circles, and people were coming up and like giving him a little nudge and shit, dude.
At one of my shows.
What's that?
I said I want Stephen Hawking at one of my shows.
That would rule,
That would kick ass.
especially if he was doing some shit like that.
Yeah.
He's like, "Fuck it, I'm letting loose tonight. Give me some fucking Patron shots. I'm getting wild." Yes,
I don't think I'd
funny.
like that. It'd break your brain if you got drunk.
Talking astrophysics.
All fucked up. Like, whatever, Steve, you're drunk.
You're
We're all just
obviously
gonna die
over
in a
intoxicated.
Do you think his computer slurs when he's drunk?
Oh.
The universe is infinite.
It's all
Black
good.
holes and
I'm fucked up. And so it's funny, you guys were talking about Psychostick. We actually just went to one of their shows out here in LA, and we've had them on the show just not too long back. And those are cool dudes. We had a great time hanging out with them.
They're so cool.
Yeah, we've been lucky enough. We played a couple shows with them, and they are absolutely wonderful people. Absolutely, they're phenomenal on stage. They're phenomenal off stage.
And,
They're great.
Downtown Brown, that's the other band that they jam with a lot. Right?
yeah, I think this is their 5th tour with them.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, but they're cool dudes. That's awesome.
Yeah.
They're funny motherfuckers too.
They really are. I mean, it's almost like a comedic act on stage, not just music. And it's
That's what actually they've stated. They take their music just as serious as a comedian would take their routine.
You know, it's funny because we were talking to the singer, and they're really entertaining on stage. And we went to interview them, and they were straight to business.
Yeah. Well, the first time we saw them, they were having van problems getting there, so they were all fucking frazzled and shit. And then the second time we saw him, he was just coming off a cold.
So you guys ever had that incident happen where your shit breaks down and the show's late, you show up late, and the crowd's wild?
once or twice, maybe.
Yeah, there's a local venue here that it's kind of. I think every band has that one spot that's just
Cursed.
That's just an evil spot. We've sworn off playing there anymore because I think the last time that we played there, our other guitarist, this was many years ago, was another individual. He couldn't get any of his gear to work whatsoever, and he got so pissed off he ran outside and hid in his car. I played the rest of the show, and in the middle of the show, I actually got a kidney stone.
Oh my
Jesus!
And so, like, I finished playing the show, and then like immediately went to the emergency room.
Holy
Steven got
shit.
sick.
I had a cold that day.
Yeah.
I was all hopped up on Excedrin and ginger pills and shit, and I was running around on the stage trying not to vomit.
Damn.
But yeah, that's kind of I think every band's got that one place that just every single time that they go there, it's just Satan comes out of hell and it's just like I'm gonna screw with your crap. That's what's gonna happen.
You know what's funny? Based off that, I think from now on, moving forward, I'm going to ask bands about that one incident that they had, that one show where everything went horribly wrong.
Tell us your most embarrassing moment on stage.
Yeah, because believe it or not, listeners love to hear it. Tell us those awkward moments, or about all the chicks you know, and
Yeah, God.
There's gonna be plenty of awkward moments. I don't know about the chick scene in Oklahoma as far as metal.
There's a few. I mean, there's like the metal community here in Oklahoma it's very, very close knit. Everybody knows everybody, so
that's cool.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same people no matter where you go, and you know who's dating everyone and everyone's significant other. So I mean,
Right.
if you walk up to someone and you're like, "Hey, girl, how you doing?" and then her, then a drummer of another band comes up and like, "What are you doing with my girlfriend?"
That's fucking great.
What are you talking
Wait,
about?
drummers have
Like,
girlfriends?
No, that's bass players.
Only for limited amounts of time.
Not big corner.
I thought drummers were usually lugging their gear in and out.
Yeah,
Oh.
they're the dudes with the truck. Well, hey man, Area of Effect, we do appreciate you guys taking the time to hang out with us tonight, and if people want to learn more about you or check out your music, what's the best way for them to go to your website?
Yeah, just Facebook.com/Get Affected is probably the easiest way. I'll write back to pretty much every message, comment, so I'm always active on there.
Nice. That's cool. Right on. Well, gentlemen, we thank you very much for hanging out with us. And again, we apologize for the time snafu we had. Hopefully that's all corrected out.
No worries, man. Thanks for your time.
Man, thanks for having us.
Yeah, anytime. And so keep us updated. And when you guys come out to the Southern California area, like I said, we'd be glad to help promote the show.
We're looking forward to it.
Looking forward to it. Hopefully it'll be soon.
We have your number.
All right.
Excellent.
We know where you live.
Uh-oh. Oh, no, I don't have to worry about that, actually.
All right, guys.
Okay,
We'll
just the wrong time.
talk to you later. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Later. What's up, everybody? We are back live and loud. Short music breaks, but you got to hear some Empyrean Throne right there, and that's who's on deck to be calling in any time now.
Yes,
So, what a night, man. What a night. We got it packed tonight, and I guess it looks like we have a 9 o'clock interview scheduled now that
stuck in a cloud.
we didn't actually see that coming.
Nor
But,
did
you
I
know,
see the cloud.
That's all good. I would say go ahead and call them, but it sounded awfully loud when you did that last time. I mean, it'd be funny if we could like call them and like, hello, we'd like to order a pizza.
I think his shit was on speaker, wasn't it?
I don't know. It was something. Yeah, if you're going to call in.
No, Empyrean Throne, which is scheduled to come up shortly here.
Right.
They killed the 4-year anniversary show.
Oh, they did. Those guys tore it up.
Yeah, they did.
Fucking killer band. They had a great fucking stage act. Oh. Well, let's find out about their killer stage act.
Hello, you are with Metalocity.
You couldn't say it.
Hey, this is Andrew from Empyrean Throne, as well as Mike from Empyrean Throne as well.
Nice.
Cool. What's up, gentlemen?
How's it going?
It's going good. Going good. So we were actually just talking about how you guys fucking tore it up at our Kosher Metal 4-year anniversary show.
Awesome. Yeah, no, it was a pleasure playing that show. We had a blast, and yeah, it was a good experience, especially since it got us out of the recording studio and got us back to what we like to do most.
That's cool. I was actually commenting on one of the cool things I really liked about your band is you bring back a stage show. You know, your music. I mean, you guys weren't just like standing there rocking out. You had a whole thing going on, and I thought that was really kick ass. I was watching the entire fucking set.
Awesome. Yeah, we believe that the performance and the application thereof is just as important as the music itself. We do have a specific goal, with the music and what we want to achieve with it, and naturally the stage show is just something that accompanies it. We want to basically channel all that raw energy and just project it onto the crowd, and yeah, we're always trying to just do things that that a band at our level is capable of doing, and trying to pull off something different and just provide we want to make everything more or less an experience, which I think that in terms of performances these days, I think bands have kind of gotten away from that. They don't really take the live experience so serious. I mean, we have matching pendants with our sigil on it, war banners, all that good stuff. But yeah, we want to deliver a live show that takes you out of your everyday life and puts you into a new world unto itself.
Well, I can say, because I actually was unfamiliar with your guys' band prior to that show, that it definitely got my attention, and I think exactly how you described it is how I perceived it. So, kudos.
Awesome. No, thank you.
So, I mean, and I agree with your assessment that a lot of bands well, I'm not being disparaging, but we've kind of gotten away from a really kick-ass, entertaining show. Something that it's tough for you to take your eyes off of because there's some shit going on.
Yeah, and I think that there's a lot of bands out there that do it quite well. Behemoth being one in particular. Vatane, of course, two really big influences for us. Also the Septic Fleshes, the Flesh Gods, Demu Borgirs,
right.
Bands like that.
All cool bands.
Yeah, definitely. I think they kind of get it in terms of a live performance, but I think I think that it is something that a lot of bands at the local level kind of glance over, because you could have the most, I guess we'd say kick-ass, right? Yeah, of course. Are we on the internet or on the air? Whatever.
Oh, yeah, we're on internet radio.
It's all good. I think I dropped the F-bomb like 6 times in this conversation alone.
All right, well, cool. Fucking A.
Fucking A, man.
Then you could have the gnarliest music out there, and still play the most uninteresting live show ever.
And that's very important. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. So cool. No, I'm glad that you gentlemen enjoyed the show.
And you guys got a full band. You even bring a cello player into the
cellist.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah, that would be a cellist.
We actually at one show had a kid, Mike. What was it? How did the kid say it? He thought it was a stand-up bass or something.
The first guy called it a fucking violin.
A violin.
Correct, calling it a stand-up bass.
Yeah, no, it was Cacophonix is our cellist and orchestrator. So he handles all the writing on the end of things that are outside of just drums, guitars, bass, vocals, that kind of stuff. He unfortunately not unfortunately, because it's kind of rad. He's been in musical conservatory up at BW University of Ohio, and he's just finishing up his senior semester. So
nice.
You will be seeing him a lot more on subsequent Empyrean Throne shows, since he'll be back in the area and back on stage as opposed to just on the backing track. So we're excited about that.
That's cool. Have to keep us updated. What's a good way for people to find out about what you guys are up to? You have a website that people can check out?
Yeah, the best way, believe it or not, is Facebook. It's just facebook.com/Empyrean Throne. Empyrean, of course, is EMPYREAN, and then throne, like a nice chair, like Game of Thrones. So, yeah, that's honestly Facebook. We're on Bands in Town. We do have a band camp as well, which is EmpyreanThrone.bandcamp.com. But yeah, either of those are just the best way to keep in touch with what we're doing. We keep it, pretty updated. We post all of our tour information there, any shows that we're playing, updates on the new record, stuff like that. It is the best way to still get in touch with us. So, yeah.
So speaking of updates on the new record.
Yeah, I was just about to say, what updates can we hear on the new record?
Well, drums are done, and we finished guitars and basses as well, so that's exciting. We are about to lay down all the leads and some of the acoustical work that's going to be on the record. Cacophonix is finishing up orchestrations. He's about halfway through recording the string choir, which he does everything in terms of the string section himself. He plays all the violin parts, the cello parts.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so he is very meticulous with that, and then he writes the rest of the accompanying instruments, brass, woodwinds, choir, that kind of stuff. I'm slugging through the lyrics, so we're kind of about halfway through on the record on that. So we're making pretty solid progress. At the time being, we will have to take a break while we go on do a little summer tour that we have in the works. So, but yeah, the new record's coming along quite well, and we're happy with how everything's turning out so far.
Excellent. Now it's a concept record. Concept album?
It's a concept album. The record is entitled Chaos Born. It's basically, it draws a lot from Lovecraft mythology, as well as from different, kind of esoteric texts. The story itself centers around a Templar in the Middle Ages who comes into conflict with the outer gods of the Lovecraft mythos, and he kind of goes on this journey of self-discovery into the depths of chaos, and all kinds of sinister, malicious things happen as consequences thereof. So,
so it's like a human condition type story.
There's a little bit of that. It grapples with, that primal side of all of us that we have, that, we strive to unleash on stage, that untamable side of the human spirit, if you will. It's divided into 3 acts, so there's a whole story arc associated with that. So there's 9 songs that encompass the Templar story, and there's a 10th song on the record that is that our fans who have Demon Seed, our EP, they'll know. It's a continuation of other things that we've laid the groundwork for, but a separate story unto itself. So but the Templar's journey is a fun one, and I think that with regards to just creating a record of such a deep concept with a giant magnitude, us as a band, we went on a similar journey ourselves through all the highs and lows of writing, recording, and just everything that we've been pouring into this record. But I think that it's a pretty indicative record of where we're at these days. So it's cool. Yeah,
that's awesome. We're looking forward to hearing it,
dude. Yeah, we're looking forward to getting it out there finally. So
maybe
I think we started. What's that?
I was gonna say, when it's ready, you send us a couple songs, and we'd be glad to have you guys on the show again.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. As soon as we get a single out, we'll fire it over to you.
That's awesome.
We're still discussing of what that's going to be, but yeah, once it's done, you guys will be the first to have it. That's for sure.
Right on. Yeah, these guys, like I said, you guys, I thought fucking killed it at that show. I see a lot of shows. We go to a lot of shows, so it was cool to see, a band bring something like that to the table.
Excellent.
Glad you were on our stage.
That's right. It was on, right.
That was kind of cool.
It was an honor performing for you guys. It was awesome.
It was cool to see the dudes from Xanthrocoid there.
Yeah.
I know. We got to do the whole bipartisan apostasy thing with Sam and Matt.
Right.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. So we've been wanting to do that with them for a while. I think we did it at the same time last year. But yeah, no, that was cool. That was cool getting them in on that. It was fun.
Yeah, I think Xanthrocoid played our first anniversary show,
as well as they played one of our kosher concert series.
Right. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, those are cool. They're cool guys and really talented dudes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, they've been such a huge help in helping us navigate some of the landmines that any band comes across. Sam especially has been a big help as well, and yeah, they're like just a couple streets down from where we live. So
that's cool. The metal community.
Yeah, we drink with them quite frequently, so it's awesome. Yeah, good set of dudes.
Yeah, we'll have to try to get them on the show again sometime. Yeah, their CD was pretty good. Yeah, for sure. So what?
Yeah,
what
just
you guys got any more shows coming up soon? That
You got the tour coming up in June, right?
oh yeah.
yeah. That's going to start off on June 12th, and that'll take us to the 21st. The 12th show is going to be in San Diego. I can't really say too much about, what encompasses what dates because stuff is still getting locked in. But there's some big. We will be playing with some big names on a couple of the dates.
Nice.
We're going to be going up the west coast of the United States, so we're going to get to experience the Seattle black metal scene, which that's going to be just freaking awesome. We're really excited about it. So yeah, we're super pumped. But yeah, it'll take us basically California, Oregon, and Washington.
That's cool. That's a good road trip.
Yeah, a little 9-day stint. We're a folk metal band from Chicago is going to be joining us at our hometown show on the 21st, called Eichtheater. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm probably not, but their tour just so happened to align with ours, and they hit us up and seen if we wanted to play, and we're like, dude, play our hometown show with us. So yeah, we'll be joined by some folk metal enthusiasts from Chicago.
That's cool. Mixing it up.
Oh, yeah.
We're excited about it. We have gone through a slight lineup change, so you might see a new face playing behind the bass on the tour as well.
Oh shit.
So yeah, definitely. So there's. I can't say too much about that just because we're still kind of in the audition process, but we are honing it down to one candidate who is really dedicated. So it's excited. It's exciting. We get some new blood in the mix.
Right. It's a tough
uh,
process
that's-
to bring in a new band members for sure. So best of luck. It sounds like
Oh.
you guys have already got it pretty much narrowed down. So that's awesome.
Yeah. It's a process of just finding out who the right pick for us is, who could really get behind with what we're doing. As you guys know, we don't operate like a normal band. We're weirdos bringing up banners and all that kind of good stuff on stage. Coming out with plague doctor masks and what have you, and lighting candles and incense. So no, but this guy.
That's all the stuff that made the show kick ass, I thought.
Hey, that's what we like to hear. Yeah. So cool. But yeah, it's going to be. So there should be a new face behind our bass guitar announced pretty soon. So yeah, we're excited about that.
Right on. Well, guys, we definitely appreciate you taking the time to hang out with us tonight. And we had a little scheduling snafu earlier, so we have another interview coming up in about 15, 20 minutes. So, but like I said, we'd love to have you guys come on the show again and keep us posted on your CD. We'd love to jam some. So, and we'll be on the lookout. So, that's awesome. Good luck on the tour.
Yeah. Hey, thank you so much. Huge shout out to, of course, Brent Valafuoku, who's helping with the engineering. Also, big shout out to Jesse of Arrogant Behavior and the mastermind behind OC Death Fest, who's been helping us out with the tour along with our booking agent Alex. Those guys are badass. But again, thank you for all of your support over at Metalocity. You guys are awesome, and we cannot wait to unleash Chaosborn with you.
Hell yeah, that'll be good times, man.
Sounds good. Well, hey, we'll keep you appraised as to what's going on.
All right, sounds good. Thanks a lot for calling in, and we'll hear from you soon.
All right, guys. Yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah, badass. Yeah, take care.
All right, you guys take it easy. There you have it.
Yeah.
Like I said, kick-ass band. I was totally impressed.
We're in their EPK, actually.
What's that?
Kosher Metal's in their EPK.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and fucking rock out to some right now. Did I just drop another F-bomb?
I fucking think you fucking did.
When we're going to have to do one of those shows where we tallied the F-bombs again.
Well, we don't have, what's his face to to drop 19 bombs on a call.
I'm sure we can get a caller to call in and drop some. We've had a few callers, but sorry to the callers and the people who are trying to get in. We just have a booked night full of interviews tonight, so sit back, enjoy the show, because it's all for you. So,
Indeed.
without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it right now. We will be right back. What's up, everybody? We are back live and loud. You are listening to Metalocity. We are your hosts. I'm Steven Steele.
I am Stack the Ripper.
And we're here for the next hour.
Yeah.
And coming up, we have a interview that we actually didn't really have scheduled, but we have scheduled. It just works out that way. We're metal. We'll handle it.
We don't give a fuck.
4 bands, 3 hours, not a problem. That's what we're all about.
Don't gives no fucks.
You know, and the cool thing about that is it gives a lot of people who are listening a chance to hear some other bands that they might not have ever heard before. So that's really
true.
the point of the show in the first place is, you know, to be that network, that conduit to the listener.
That's also true.
So,
Conduit. I like that.
yeah. So
We're a conduit.
seems legit.
Yeah, it does.
So coming up in just a couple minutes, we have the band Cryptic Hymn.
Indeed.
And where are they hailing from? I don't recognize that. Kentucky?
Kentucky.
That's cool. Right on, getting some Midwest bands.
Yeah.
You know, lately, we go through these interesting waves. You know, we get a lot of bands.
A lot of Canadians.
Canadian bands. There's a huge fucking metal scene going on up in Canada that we didn't even know about up until, you know, in the past few months.
No clue that Canada was producing such quality fucking metal.
Right, and then we find out it's just blowing up. So, you know, that's been really cool because we've had the opportunity to introduce a lot of these bands to our Southern California audience and some of our other audience that are listening throughout the world because we're global, and I know we have listeners from around the planet, so...
Yep. Tits, Germany in specific comes to mind.
Right. Well, you know what? We do the show for the listener. It's really all for the listener.
That's very true. For you.
That's
the
why
listener.
we, you know, like I said, we're the conduit.
See? It
Yeah.
totally is legit.
It fits there. I'm for it.
Yeah, so, what's been going on in the metal world?
Dude, all kinds of shit's going on in the metal world. I just haven't had any time to fucking look at it.
You know, I almost put in some Bill Ward, some new Bill Ward in there.
You know what? I inquired about some new Bill Ward, but I don't think that's going to happen for us.
Oh, why you gotta be so, what is that, pessimistic?
Well, yeah, you know how it is. Did I just push the wrong button on my computer?
I hope not.
I think I did. It's installing shit. I didn't want to install shit. That sucks.
It's installing shit. How dare it? That's fucking funny.
No problem. Let me just force quit this shit. Bam. Not updating now.
Take that.
Watch, now my shit's fucked up because I stopped it in the middle of updating.
Slam stop? That sounds like it should be a porno move, dude.
I just made that up. Nobody calls me.
Everybody's calling you tonight, dude.
That one's free, actually.
Everyone's calling you tonight.
As long as I'm not calling me motherfucker, it's all good. Damn. Balls, dude.
What?
Well, I just fucking hate it when shit happens to the computer. In the middle of the show, anyway.
I also saw that there was some new baby metal out.
Well, Unnamed Source is happy about that. Right? You like those guys? I think they're pretty metal, actually. Their vocals are a little strange, but their music is fucking heavy.
Look at that.
Would I go to one of their shows? Maybe. Depends on who they were playing with. And I don't mean it in that way.
Okay, so about that Guns N' Roses song sounding like the other song. What is it? Who is that other song?
I don't know what the name of that other song was.
Unpublished Critics?
It was some Australian band. Oh, my bad.
Critical.
Yeah.
Let's see. Unpublished Critics, which was released in 81, 6 years before Sweet Child of Mine, contains the same chugging chord progression, a similarly sweeped lead break, verse melody, and the elongated one-syllable vocal in the chorus. Really? That's what they're claiming? All that? A song by Australian Crawl.
Yeah, I know I named sources looking at me already, but I heard the similarity immediately when I heard the two songs. I mean, there's a coincidence. They're using the same chords. I mean, it's not the same. They're not playing it the same way, obviously, but I did see the pattern. I don't know how legit it was because the Australian song came out, like 2 years prior to Sweet Child of Mine or something like that? 2 or 4 years prior?
6 years prior.
6 years prior? 5?
They said 6. That's bullshit. It's 5. I mean,
okay.
the song
81.
existed for an
Tomato,
entire-
tomato.
It was a whole year that they were playing that in LA before that album came out. So.
Okay, so a dispute in a year.
I just want to see Axl Rose go down. I guess it's personal. I'm all, yep, he's guilty. Get that fucker. I knew it.
But I guess James Rainey, a member of Australian Crawl, said he had no intentions of taking Guns N' Roses to court over the matter.
That's right. I saw it. He didn't give a fuck. He figured it was a coincidence.
It is not inconceivable that there are similarities between the two songs. It's also not inconceivable that there may be vaguely legs in something. Okay, so he's just making a...
Right, and that's what I'm saying. There's different different songs, obviously, but you can hear some similarity there, and it's possible to use the same chords in the same conjunction with each other because they sound good in that order. So it's not surprising that
he also says it's also not inconceivable that they came out. That when they came out, they were quite open in interviews that they liked a lot of Australian bands. It is also not inconceivable that they wouldn't have been aware of certain Australian songs. God forbid I had an active publishing company and they investigated the possibility. So,
well, I don't know.
He wasn't a fan. Slash told somebody else that he wasn't a fan. Didn't hate it, but I wasn't fond of Sweet Child of Mine. That gives you a good idea of how credible my opinion is. Fuck.
So who wrote the song?
He said Guns N' Roses were always a real hardcore, sort of AC/DC kind of hard rock band with a lot of attitude.
Did Axl Rose write Sweet Child of Mine?
I don't... No, he couldn't have wrote the music. I could look up, see who had songwriting credits on Sweet Child. Sweet Churro.
Sweet Churro.
Sweet Churro
of
Mine.
Yeah.
Why'd you have to say churro?
Dude, I know,
Not
right?
choro for our Hispanic listeners. I did not say choro. Big difference between the two.
What's Charo?
Huh?
What's the other one?
A churro is one of those sweet treats.
Yeah.
A choro is the shits.
That's not what I heard, but...
That's what somebody told me.
Huh.
As I was saying it, and they were all laughing. They're like, oh, no, you don't say it like that. That's like saying you want...
No, I was thinking of like the big Cinnamese sweet, fucking breaded, fried awesome.
Churro.
Yeah. Churro.
You.
Churro.
Right.
Yeah.
Choro.
Yeah.
So just a slightly different.
I thought that was like a milk or something like that, isn't it?
Wow. Someone told me it was fucking cha-cha-cha. Well,
I'm trying to look up Sweet Child of Mine.
I'm not sure what happened to our 9 o'clock. Maybe it raged out of control. Maybe it was too late. Well, we'll hit them up, I think. Hopefully we have their contact information.
Oh, Axel, Slash, and Izzy wrote Sweet Child of Mine.
That's what I thought.
Stole it, you mean? I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
stole it.
I'm just kidding.
Sweet Child of Mine, actually, it says 1988. I guess that's as a single, but... Released on May 1988. August 17th.
Guilty.
Look at that. August 17th. Released August 17th, 1988.
Well, he knew
And 1989 would be the UK second release. And it was on vinyl.
Huh.
At a length of 5 minutes and 55 seconds.
Is there any other lame shit we need to know about that lame song?
The vinyl was available in 7, 10, and 12 inch.
I got a 12 inch.
Giggity, giggity.
Yeah.
Good times, man. Yeah, no, I guess a couple of the other band members have said that they don't really... they don't think it sounds like it either. But I don't know, man. I mean, there are some similarities.
Yeah, that's what I think. There's some similarities. Anybody want to hear Dave Mustaine's comments on the failed rest?
Yeah, no.
Next. Just whenever that guy says something lately.
Next.
I didn't see in the stories, but did he directly respond to Nick Menza's claim about him
Why
not
don't you
getting
read the
his
fucking comments?
different story?
Whew. Dude, I was like, who the fuck is a member of Sepultura that looks like that?
I take it you found the comments?
Huh?
Or are you just throwing that out there arbitrarily?
The one you were just that you just skipped over.
That was a different story. He was commenting on that. He wasn't directly, I don't think, responding to Nick Menza's statement.
Not directly to it.
But let's see if he inadvertently...
Is he inadvertently said fuck Menza or something?
Yeah, the reason there couldn't be a lineup is because this one guy... Right, that would be fucked up. Oh, no, let's see. It would have been Chris Broderick and Sean Drover, Chris Sadler, and Kiko.
That's their new lineup.
Oh, right.
The quote is, contrary to all the scuttlebutt that's
Nick,
going around.
Nick Menza and Marty Freeman have revealed that it didn't come to fruition. Yeah, I think we got that.
But their recollections of the events that led up to it and happened after are considerably different from my recollection. But here's the thing. A lot of people, they either love me or hate me. Oh, Jesus. If I tell anybody what happened, it's not going to change the way they feel about me. But it'll probably change the way they feel about them. And I don't want to hurt anybody. All I can say, I think they're both tremendous musicians and talented guys. Yep, pretty much. Spoke about his decision to list Lamb of God, Chris Adler, and plan the new Megadeth album.
Huh.
Our hopes were to have a permanent drummer, but the option to do a record with Chris was really exciting to me. So I thought, well, we'll cross it. So I guess he's only a one-take Jake on that.
Yep, I was waiting for some mudslinging.
We'll figure out what we're going to do about the live shows. Who's going to take the drum throne?
Oh, really?
Yep. Talked to Portnoy, I guess. Lombardo?
Really?
Yeah. He
Well,
says,
you know what? I remember we talked about that before. I think that would actually be pretty cool.
Yeah, he said, I talked with my friend
That would be
Mike
the obvious
Portnoy,
choice.
who I think is an amazing talent. I talked to Dave Lombardo. Mike Mangini's name came up. Mike Mangini's the one who took over Mike Portnoy at Dream Theater.
Boy, these guys just swap around, don't
There
they?
was something telling me to pause, saying, really think about who you're going to play with, Mustaine.
Get Joey Jordison.
Hey, he's not doing nothing.
That'd be fucking sick. No, you know what? I think that, actually, I think that Dave Lombardo would be not a bad fit. They could use a drummer like that.
A
And
blabbermouth? Who climbs onto all the other bands he's been in?
he's like that
Dude,
clingy
Grip Inc.
girlfriend.
Grip Inc. is just because there's a... I did throw a Grip Inc. song in the playlist tonight, but it's celebrating its 20-year anniversary of the power of inner strength or something like that. And their singer died, actually. And there's going to be a no more, as far as Grip Inc. is concerned, but they're releasing one more album, and it's kind of like a tribute to the dude.
Yeah, we heard that earlier in the show, actually.
Okay. So, yeah, it's...
See, why can't this happen with Pantera?
Why can't it?
Right. Can't people just put their differences aside for some millions? I mean, damn.
You going to go to that show?
Fuck yeah, I'm going to go to that show. I think every fucking heavy metal person's going to go to that show.
Yeah. That'll be like the big four.
Right. In one show. It would be like a huge tribute.
Oh, shit, that's right.
No, I didn't go to that. But I saw Clash of the Titans, which was close.
You bastard. Yeah, that was very close. But we did actually get to... That was Jeff Hanneman's last performance.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was crazy. Had he not fucking yanked me out of the pit and was like, dude, Hanneman! I would have never known.
Yeah, trippy, huh?
That was kind of trippy because he just like reached in and pulled me out. I was like, dude! I was like, holy crap. The power of Slayer.
Well, in the few seconds that we have left, be sure to check us out at Metalocity.net, where you can listen to archives of the show and check out the scrapbook. And check out KosherMetal.com, who's always cool to let us stream our show on there and destroy their station.
At least sully their good name.
That's why the disclaimer's on the very front page when you go to find Kosher Metal.
And it's on our front page.
That was so nice of Jukebox not to say Stack and Steel, particularly by name. So
it was nice of him.
Let's get into some old school shit right now.
Yeah.
Shit, I was just about to buy in. That's completely different, though, right?
Well, a little bit, yeah. So, unfortunately, Dave Lombardo can't stay out of Slayer news.
Yeah. Big shocker there.
Well, I mean, you know, it's the headline here is like Dave Lombardo talks film.
Oh, wait. Okay.
No, because this isn't his fault.
Oh.
It is, but it isn't. Dave Lombardo talks to film Phantomos Gripping, or talks about film Phantomos Gripping and Peisty Rude Power Ride Rain symbol. Exactly. So he's always and forever going to be synonymous with Rain and Blood.
Right.
So he's never going to get away from that. Even, I mean, he designed this Peisty symbol, and it's his fucking design and shit. So he's going to have to market it as the Rain symbol, spelled R-E-I-G-N, the Power Ride Rain symbol. So he's forever going to be linked to.
He's becoming that crazy guy.
But it's not him. It's this case. It's not him by doing it. I mean, it is because it's his symbol, and you know he fucking he's got to be out promoting it and shit right now. But it is not his fault because he's not directly saying Slayer.
Right.
He's just kind of an inadvertent reference.
Well, I'm sure he'll be sued by Kerry King all the time.
Besides, what are you going to fucking say? You know, it's my.
I thought you were going to say
strength
what
of
are you
inner
gonna sue
self
him
person
for?
or something like that.
It's not like I got a signable contract and I have anything you can sue me for anyway.
Don't you remember I was getting the least amount of cut? And that shit?
He was like, why are you going to sue me? You know how much you were robbing me.
Ouch, man.
I'm not saying that that's true. I'm just saying in a hypothetical scenario where Kerry King was robbing the shit out of Dave Lombardo.
Which it was totally true.
You know what? He just asked too many questions, right? Wasn't that really the problem?
I think it was. Like they basically told him, you know, hey, shut your mouth. You're asking too many questions, and he just
his question was like, how come you guys make a bunch and I'm getting like minimum wage?
how come I'm getting no per diem?
You guys are staying at the Hyatt. I'm at Motel 6.
I'm at the Vagabond Inn. What the fuck? Oh, that's funny. Let's see here.
They get strippers. I get porno channels.
I get the blurred out channel. Lars Ulrich said of Metallica's new album, I wouldn't hold my breath or skip going to the bathroom.
What the fuck does that mean?
That means that it's not going to be anytime soon.
Oh, thank God. Finally, some good news. They need to lay low for a while. I think that would do them some good.
He said, I wouldn't hold my breath or skip going to the bathroom, but it's coming.
That's terrible.
Nearly 7 years since Metallica last released an album? What?
Why does it seem like yesterday?
Because they did with fucking Lulu. Well, it wasn't a Metallica.
They want to deviate from that fact. They're like, that wasn't really a Metallica album. We just happened to be in it.
What was it? Death Magnetic was the last one.
Whatever. That was totally their album.
With the Unforgiven 3.
They said good shit about that album. They own that shit. Don't try to weasel out fucking Metallica.
Dude, look at Lars. You can tell me that he's not going to try and weasel out of something like that?
Oh, I'm sure he's a... Well, I got nothing, but I'm sure he's... You know, I'm sure his mother loves him.
Oh, maybe she's dead.
Man robbed credit card union for girlfriend's bail money.
What now? Corey Taylor pays tribute to Paul Gray on 5th anniversary of Slipknot's bassist's death. Damn, that was hard to say.
I saw that.
It's penned a lengthy tribute to his fallen brother. I guess it's in the current issue of UK's Kerrang magazine. Let's see what else here. Static X bassist Tony Campos on Wayne Static. Path he went on ended up costing him his life. Wonder what he's doing lately.
Wow, dude, this Hurlsborough County Sheriff's deputies arrested a 50-year-old woman late Monday afternoon, charging her with robbing 3 banks in the span of 30 minutes earlier in the day.
A lady?
Yep.
Was she like, how old was she?
50.
Damn. She's got some balls. Granny's got balls.
That's probably why they didn't see it coming. She's all innocent walking in all fucked up.
Can you help me with my walker?
Pulls out her dirty, hairy 44 Magnum revolver.
A couple of fucking things of dynamite lit, tosses
Right.
to a couple people.
Yeah, that'd be some old school shit.
Why didn't anybody ever try and cut the fuse on that? Like, if someone tossed me a stick of dynamite and it had like a fuse on it,
I think because if you failed that one time, you're pretty much done. You get like one chance to get it right, and if you're like hand slips.
no, like I'm talking about like a stick of dynamite that's like, psst, and I throw
Right.
it at you.
And I
Why didn't
catch
you
it
just
and
fucking?
Yeah, well, I guess if I had scissors in my hand, I could do it quick enough.
Or your knife.
That's why you make the fuse nice and short, so you just light it and then you hold it for a couple seconds. That way it gets right over next to them and blows up like right by their ear.
How long do you? Don't count to 5 on this.
Right, that's enough.
Well, they do have like 5-second fuses.
I think if a dynamite stick is 5 feet away from you, it's still going to fuck you up. You don't even have to throw it directly at somebody. Right? Unnamed source, what did you say? If I threw a dynamite stick within 5 feet of somebody, it would still blow them to bits, huh?
I don't think the bits.
I think it would fuck them up pretty bad.
5 feet away. Yeah.
A stick of dynamite from 5 feet away?
I'm gonna have to look this up.
That'll probably fucking take your legs off. So.
Take your legs off. About a flesh wound. About a flesh wound, man.
Oh, my bad. I guess
It's but a flesh wound.
You can still function as long as you got more than one hit point. You're good to go, right?
Hey, they're doing amazing, incredible advances in technology, and I'm pretty sure that I can get some fucking shit that runs off my nugget.
Right.
Come on, check it out. I'm the Bionic Man. I'm RoboCop.
I'm telling you, I'm totally looking forward to the head transplant thing. Actually, I never heard the follow-up. I guess that was not successful because I never heard the follow-up.
The head transplant?
Yeah, these guys in Russia decided they were going to do the first ever head transplant on a human.
Themselves?
No, they had a volunteer.
Okay.
You know, if they did it on animals, creepy enough, and it was successful, so they felt that they could do it on a human. So they had this guy that he volunteered. And they were like, yay, we're going to do this. And they blew it all up, and then you just never heard the follow-through. So
Don't say anything about that.
I'm sure in the small print, in the 4th page of some obscure newspaper, there's this little article about how it
The
didn't work.
Blythington Times or
Right.
some shit like that. Some school newspaper.
Yep, they put a horse head on the body or something instead. That'd be fucked up, wouldn't it? A human
Dude
with
running around with a horse head and shit. And a horse running around with his head.
Yes. We could make, what do they call those? Half horse, half men? Centaurs or something?
Are those centaurs or minotaurs?
Minotaurs, I think,
The
are
bull?
Yeah, bulls.
Okay.
That's fucking great. We could actually make minotaurs. Have
Dude.
an ultimate army. It would be like a D&D adventure fucking from the days of old.
Imagine the crazy shit you could make, dude. Like a giraffe
I'm
and a
imagining
giraffe head on a bunny.
Yep. With elephant strength and shit.
500-pound gorilla strength.
Yep, I'm gonna put my fucking head on a fucking elephant body. I think that's fucking sick.
What the fuck? It's
Sup,
just little
peeps?
nut-
Yep.
We're live and now.
True, I shit outside now. It's kind of inconvenient.
But imagine the cock on that, though.
What's up, ladies? Big Daddy Steel Rod here. Dr. Elephant Dong.
Dr. Elephant.
Yeah.
Doctored Elephant Dog.
Yeah, I'm working on that. Serious, that could be a thing. I mean, I bet they'll do it in China first. Those guys don't give a fuck.
I don't know, Russia. They're already getting a jump on it with these fuckers. Didn't you say he was sewing on a horse head?
Yeah, they didn't say it was successful.
Oh, well.
Well, I didn't say they were putting a horse head on the body. That'd be fucking pretty awesome, but we'll wait for that. Let's get into
Hell
some
yeah.
metal. What's up, everybody? We are back live and loud, one computer down.
I could just kill a man.
That sucks. Looks like our technical issue came back, and it came back with a vengeance.
Came back at the end of the show. That's good though.
Yeah, that is cool. We only got 30 minutes left. We're going to be hanging out here, BSing for a few more minutes. Then we're going to play some Metal Masters, and then we're going to wrap it up. Got a couple cool Metal Masters tonight, reaching into the archives. Some of the classics.
Classics, eh?
Yeah. I mean, I don't like either song, but they're classics. Yeah.
Oh,
but it's
man.
not about what I like. So
You don't like either of the songs?
Eh.
I don't know which one you arranged for our listening pleasures. There was some classic ones in there, dude.
Yeah. And I took the most two classic ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I can imagine the two.
Can you? Go ahead and throw them out there, and I'll see if you're right.
Death?
Nope.
No?
Nuh-uh.
Oh, damn. You don't like either of the songs?
I don't know, not my favorite.
Man, I don't know, actually, because there was a bunch in it.
Well, I'll give you a hint. One of them I brought up already. And I even mentioned my disdain for the song.
Your disdain for the song?
Yeah.
No kidding? I didn't think I put anything that vile in there.
No, it's not vile.
Well, according to you.
I just hate it.
You just hate it?
I skip over it every time.
Jesus. That song itself, huh?
Well, there's some songs you can listen to and some songs that make you want to choke people.
Oh, okay. No, wait a minute. I think I know.
But I figured, like I said, it's not about what I want to listen to.
That's true. I almost put some Faith No More in there for you, too.
That'd have been trippy. That'd have been the first to get deleted.
But not the one that I told you to. If you have to get rid of any of them.
You know, it wasn't that I had to get rid of any of them. I just went down the list, and all of a sudden we ran out of time. You know, that's usually how I do it. It's a time-based thing.
Gotcha.
Got to make everything nice and cozy for the listener.
Sounded like Al Capone.
Yep. Their nice little heavy metal blanket.
An umbrella, if you
with
will.
a horse head.
I'm still fucking tripping out on Russia putting a horse head on somebody.
They're not putting a horse head on somebody. They're doing a head transplant onto a different body.
Of a horse.
Not a horse. Another human body.
Well, you don't know what this person might or may not look like.
Okay, they're hung like a horse. I think that was the closest story. That was the only reason the guy did it, is because he wanted a body with a giant wang. That was it.
Fine, there's the answer.
Yeah.
That's fucking funny.
You know what would be crazy is if you mixed people up. Like, I want Hispanic arms and, like, obviously a black midsection. You know, and like a white guy face, so I don't get pulled over very much.
You know? Get into any college,
right? You know, stuff like that.
Oh man, white face, so I don't get fucking pulled over.
Yep, Mexican arms, so you can cook good.
Oh, okay, I thought you were gonna say something else.
Nope, the Hispanic ladies can cook it up. I tell you what.
We are not right.
Yep. And let's see. What part could they have that's Asian? Obviously not the...
Or the...
Too many
the brain of an Asian.
There you go, the brain. Bingo, dude. We just hit our superhuman.
Booyah guy.
Asian brain, Caucasian face, Hispanic arms, black midsection for the ladies.
and legs like a Kenyan.
Yep, and black legs, too. That way you can sprint the fuck out of there.
A black lower half.
Yeah, basically, a black lower half. Perfect, dude.
Perfect. And we're done. Yeah. And the heart of a Viking.
Human evolution.
The heart of a Viking.
Yeah, the heart of a Viking. Nobody ever says, like, the cowardice of Spain or anything.
French. What?
Let's see. How can we mix the French in there somehow?
The insatiable love appetite?
Their love for the ladies? Mixed with the black lower half? Dude, they'd be raging animals.
We'd be overrun with French.
And they'd be hairy, too. That'd be awkward.
I have no comment.
Anyway,
Fucker.
I'm for it. You know what? That would end all race division.
We're
We'd
non-discriminatory.
literally be all race divided up. Problem solved.
Done and done.
I'm running for president.
And fast, too. If you got the legs of a Kenyan.
That's right. Dude, don't worry. I got a Caucasian head. It'll be all good.
It's all right. Don't worry.
Yeah. Between that and my brain of an Asian person, I'll figure it out.
On the fly, motherfucker. Oh, that's funny.
You think that's what they're doing in China right now? When they were talking about making superhumans? They're like literally mixing and matching parts to make...
Yeah, but they're gonna do it on a DNA level, so they all come out as one looking thing, not like fucking patchwork.
I think patchwork would look kind of sick, dude. No, dude. You gotta have the white head with the black midsection and the Mexican arms so they can cook, you know.
That's fucking
And
funny.
let's see, the midsection of, or the like chest of
A Roman.
a Roman. There you go, dude. A Greek or something.
A Greek
Yeah.
god.
Something that says, I
Come on.
conquer shit.
Era 94 Brad Pitt. Oh, not that. All right. I'd say Top Cruise era Val Kilmer.
Huh. Maybe put both heads on the same body.
I said Top Cruise. I meant to say Top Gun.
Hey, dude, the funny thing is I totally know what you meant.
Neither of you guys fucking looked at me like, the fuck? Neither of you fuckers did. Top Cruise, motherfuckers.
Damn.
That's fucking funny. Freudian slip, I swear. See, nobody calls me either.
Just goes to show how much attention we pay. Huh?
Oh my god. It just goes to show what that movie was all about. Top Cruise, motherfucker. You know, have you seen the video for Psycho Stick? Take My Breath Away?
Yeah.
Or no, they didn't. They did. I'm sorry, Into the Danger Zone.
Right.
With a little clip of. Did you see the video?
I don't recall. I've seen a couple videos.
Fucking hilarious. It's fucking hilarious. Basically, kind of what they did at the show, but like, I don't know. The bass player seemed a little too into it with that song. The way he was like fucking rocking out on stage, I was like, he's enjoying this a little too much. That right there is a man who has practiced this move in the mirror.
Funny. I'm still stuck on the puzzle piece person. Where the Caucasian head does get pulled over
The
ever.
feet of an Ethiopian.
Oh, the fingers of a Spanish flamenco Spaniard guitarist. Right.
Muscle fingers.
Yeah.
That's fucking funny. I'm still stuck on this.
The beard of a Norwegian. Right.
The fine golden locks of the Swiss. You design your own kid with this.
You know what? Pretty soon that's going to be a website. It'll be that fucking simple. You just go to a website and click a few options. They'll test tube you up something.
Let me just go ahead and mix up your milkshake here.
Yeah. You go to the doctor.
Go ahead and spread them.
Yep. They get the turkey baster out. You know, take care of business. 9 months later, super freak.
And we're not talking fucking
Right.
Rick James, right?
You know, we could be.
Was that Rick James? Super Freak?
Oh my god, dude, it was that.
You know what? But you bring up a good point. The superhuman would have to have like soul and you know all that stuff. You know all the skills.
The
like
fight of
best-
a warrior.
Yep. I dance every dance. You like river dance? I dance river dance. Yeah. Let's get into some Metal Masters, if you want to call it that, right now.
That's funny.
Yeah. All-time achievement record goes to. So I figured, for shits and giggles, we're going to throw the disclaimer in there for everybody we tried to offend tonight.
Excellent.
That's our little escape route.
Our escape route.
Yeah. So with that said, we will be back here next Thursday, 7 to 10 Pacific Standard Time.
Yep.
We already got a couple interviews on deck. It's set to be crazy, provided everything holds up and we hold up and, you know, the Earth holds up. I mean, I guess I could go pretty infinite on this.
If we all live, man.
Despite the fact that there's galactic changes going on, we will try to be here.
Yeah.
Unless we find something better to do, then fuck that. All right, everybody, don't forget to check us out at Metalocity.net. Check out koshermetal.com. Support the show. Tell your friends. And we will be back here next week.
Indeed.
All right. Later.
Later.
Hey, man, like, pay attention, man. This is, like, important. Metalocity is not responsible for the ludicrous ravings of our on-air personalities and guests. The entirely incoherent ramblings, babbling, gibberish, and jabberjaw chatter should not be confused in any way by any sane and logical person with talking or communication. We are not in any way attempting to engage our listeners, or discuss, confess, consult, conference, counsel, parlay, powwow, tell tales, make remarks, criticize, gossip, or blather about anything real or fictional. Only an idiot would believe we are serious.